And welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing Aurzen's Trifold. Now if you guys remember this from CES, it won a bunch of awards. World's first Trifold mini projector. Was able to see this in CES, but I'm actually here in a, well, more of a better environment. So I got my screen set up, I got my room set up, I got everything here so that way we can actually test exactly how it looks like. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff, and the world's first Trifold. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the unboxing. As you can see, I already pulled it out, but I want to show you guys exactly how the unboxing looks like. So as you can see, this is Aurzen's, or Aurzen, or I don't know how to pronounce it, Aurzen. But this is a Zip Trifold, your flex to your life friend. You got your AirLink mirroring, zero lag focus, native 720p, and then vertical full screen. Yeah, very interested in this. When I saw it at CES and when I was hearing all the buzz about how crazy this thing was and how cool it was and how premium it was, I had to see it. Now that I have it here in a more personal environment, yeah, this is pretty nice. So first is you do get this cool looking box. At first I didn't know how to open it, but it is magnetic. So you gotta, let's see if I can figure this out again. You gotta pop one side up, which is gonna be this side, the little side, and then the other side. So pretty cool. Okay, you do get a book. So this is just some of your reading material. Whatever it is that you need to know, this is going to be it. Obviously, I've already taken it out. And you do have a couple accessories here. So this is going to be your USB-C to USB-C cable. And the quality on this thing is actually extremely nice. Very cool. They're giving you some good stuff. I'm really happy that they're doing USB-C. I believe all companies should be going to USB-C now. Anything other than that at this point in time is kind of like you're just dating yourself now. Okay, so great stuff on the unboxing. Now I want to show you guys how this thing looks like. Now this does have some weight in it. I believe this might be like parts of it is metal, but it feels extremely premium. It doesn't feel cheap. It is just very, very good. You could open this up to pretty much a perfect letter Z. It doesn't open up all the way over, so the bottom part will not flatten out, the top part won't flatten out. It's supposed to be used as a stand, but as you can see here, if you have it set up like this, it's gonna fall forward. So you gotta just adjust the weight so that way it stays. Now the cool thing is, if you do wanna shoot it straight up, you can shoot it straight up just like this. I believe they do have some accessories. I'm not, don't quote me on it, but I did see them having it stuck on the wall and pointing like certain ways and stuff like this. So yeah, great stuff. So however you want to set this up, it's very doable. The bottom part does have a rubber stop, so that way when you put it on there, it doesn't just slide around. You have to push it like pretty good. And then you do have some fans here on the back, and I believe that's where the speakers are also going to be housed. So cool stuff. You do have a power button. Looks like you might be having some volume buttons here. You do have a light switch right here on the side. And then on the top, you do have, looks like this might be like a focus button. You do have an OK, up, down, and then a return button. Now the buttons itself, it is a touch feature. I don't feel them actually like individual buttons. It doesn't feel like it clicks or anything like that. So just letting you guys know how that works. Cool. So when you do turn it on, you do hold that power button right there on the side. When you do, it's going to now turn on the projector. So pretty nice. Like you could see how well this thing is, and even just on my shirt, you can see how cool that is. The light switch, I'll just go ahead and flip it back and forth to see if it does anything, make it brighter. Yeah, so it's doing some stuff right there. So definitely makes it a little bit brighter. So very, very cool. If I do hit that side right here, then you're gonna be able to control that volume. And then the other thing too is, while we are testing it out here before we put it on the screen, you can hear the fans a little bit. So let me just pull it right here next to my mic, that way you could hear it. So yeah, very, very nice. Now I am kind of testing it out here on the table. Now if I do hold it right there, and if I do hit that focus button thing again, it will change itself. So let me show you guys here exactly what I'm looking at. So when you do that and you move it around, so you see it's like a different size. If I do hit that button right here, it now kind of changes itself, just depending on how you have it set up. If I'm going straight up and down like this, and I hit it again, then now it just switches itself. So very, very nice. You could see right here some of the options. I could read it: Android, Windows, iPhone, Mac, and then you could set up the screen mirroring. So very nice how this whole thing works. So let's go ahead and set this thing up on the screen back here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off all the lights. I do have some really good lights right here set up in the room. So yeah, let's go ahead and crank everything on and then see exactly how this guy looks like. Now, before I really show you guys how this thing looks, I am getting a very big screen. The screen that I'm using here is 100-inch, and this thing almost covers at 100-inch. As you can see, here's the small little projector. I am not that far from the screen itself, so as you can see, very close. I would probably say I'm like maybe a couple yards away from the screen, so you could see how big and nice this thing looks like. So there you go. Now there isn't an actual remote, but the first thing this thing says is there's different versions of here. So you do have right here, you do see your Android, your Windows, your iPhone, your Mac. Everything just looks really good. It tells you the screen mirror option right here. So just follow the instructions there depending on what you have. I am in an Android, so I'm going to go to Smart View. Now, just depending on what you have, you can do screen view. You could do just the screen or screencast. So I'll go ahead and do the Smart View. And I am looking for the zip and those numbers right there. So I just pulled it up. I'm gonna hit start now. My phone is now connecting. Just to show you guys there, I was able to find it. So it says Miracast is connecting and I'm in. So here is my phone. I wonder if I go sideways. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna go to my YouTube channel. So just to show you guys here how well this thing works, if I hit that home button, it's very, very quick and very responsive. So just to show you how well this works, here's my phone. You can see there, if I click on YouTube, it comes up just extremely quick. The latency, the lag behind the screen, my phone, and the actual projector itself, it's like not even half a second. It's extremely fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit one of my videos here so that way we can see it. And I'm gonna turn it sideways and you can see how well this looks like. So let's listen to the audio. I'm curious to see how this sounds like.
Welcome back. Always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead. You could put 4 plugs in and you have 2 USBs when you all work.
Now this is very, very cool. I really like how it's playing there. I can control the volume with my phone directly. So it's extremely nice how this works. Now again, I'm going to show you guys when I click on stuff, it does pull up almost immediately. So very good. Now the resolution and everything on this thing is just going to be pulling from my phone. It does say it's 720 native, but you can tell that this thing is extremely nice. If I do go to the settings here, right now it's saying auto at 480p. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 4K, and then I'm going to confirm that it is at 4K. So there you go. You could tell just looking at it right up here, it does say 4K quality. So yeah, extremely nice how this thing works. And again, I can go zoom in, zoom out. Very cool how this works. Now, just want to pause this thing real quick. There is a option here on your phone where you get this thing here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And you can't see this on the screen itself. You don't see it pop up here. This is going to be only on your phone. So it says cast YouTube only, change aspect ratio, and pause smart view. So if I do change, right now I'm at full. So it tells you what the screen is. So full on screen, full screen on connected device, and then just depending on what it is that you have. So full screen on connected device, black bars will appear on your phone. So let me go ahead and switch it over to that, and then see if there is a difference between the different aspect ratios. So there you go. What do you guys think? Does it look the same? Does it feel like it's about the same type of quality? Does it look pretty close to it? Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. The aspect ratio might be a little bit different from what I'm looking at, so you could definitely go full screen on phone or full screen on connected device, and it looks pretty much, like, for me, it pretty much looks the same actually, now that I'm just looking at it. So full screen on phone, actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, full screen on phone it looks a little bit smaller. And on my phone, I do have some bars on the side, and then there is going to be some bars on the side of the screen. But other than that, it's pretty nice how the setup is. The other option is you could do cast YouTube only. So if you select this, it's going to just cast the YouTube. And I have the screen here like small, so I could actually play with the rest of my phone. So if I need to do anything and just play with it, I could definitely come back around here, play with my phone, and whatever I do on my phone, it will not mess with the screen here. So I know some people like that too. Now, if I am done, I can hit that back button right here, and it'll switch it over like this, and then I could always make it full screen again or have it just go away completely, and then I could just use my phone however I want. If I want to go back to the video, I could just come back here, turn my phone sideways, and then there you go. Now I'm back into the video itself, and then I could always hit that little shortcut there on the bottom. If you minimize it, it goes away, and it just looks like a little tiny rectangle right there. So if you click it, it's going to open up, and then you should be able to either cast only, change aspect ratio, do the smart view. So whatever it is that you want, you could hide notifications here. You could put phone screen on, keep phone screen on, and then there's, you know, just several aspect ratios there again that you could play with. So very, very simple to use. Now, the other thing is on the actual projector, you do have that OK button. You do have the OK, up, down, left, right. So here it is, your Bluetooth, AirLink pairing, and then common settings. If you go to common settings, you're going to be able to do manual focus. You could also do keystone, languages, region, about, software updates, factory reset, and then help and feedback. So you're going to be able to do some updates based off of whatever you need. If the device is working properly, just leave it alone. There's also a back button on the actual mini projector here, so you can just hit the back button and there you go. If you do Bluetooth, I know some people are going to say like, well, what if I want to Bluetooth something like speakers? Well, you could do it right here. If you got some external speakers and you got Bluetooth, this is where you're going to be able to do it. If you need anything else, if you hit that back button, you could do the AirLink pairing. So if you do this, then you could do screen mirroring is enabled, and there you go, whatever it is that you have. And then if you click it again, it's just going to say screen mirroring is enabled. So we're already there. So very simple. Like, it's very easy to use the setup on this projector. Everything's very straightforward and very easy. Good stuff here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really do like this one. This is something that I'll be using quite often. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. With all that being said, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.